Hello everyone, Kilikadovan here playing Pro Cycling Manager 2020. We are about to start Tour de France after several episodes of fighting really hard. We have managed to get here. It is the 1998 route, if I am correct. It starts in Dublin with a prologue, 6.5 kilometers. Another prologue is another time trial, 58 kilometers, and that's actually the only prologues we will see. You can see individual time trial 2, team time trial none, 5 mountain stages, 14 flat stages, and only 2 hilly stages, whereas the main time trial is one of the hilly stages. I think we're gonna do 3 stages per episode. Let's look at the team we are sending. Jerome Cousin, Nicolo Bonifacio, Lorenzo Manzin, Anthony Turgis, Clement Chevrier, Lilian Calmedian, Chris Hamilton, and then we are going as well. We're gonna go in with 94 fitness, but that will go up with each week that pass in this tour. Mountains, we are good in the mountains, but our team not so good. Calmedian with 72 and Chris Hamilton with 71. That will be a major factor. Time trialist, no team time trial going on, so we are not really that bothered that our team is really bad at such events. We can see that we are in a fitness peak. We're gonna do +3 for this first stage. We get 1 plus for objective. We set the Tour de France as our objective late in the season, but it managed to come through, so we will have +1 for that, and then preparation, that is the fitness peak. Our fitness peak will last for a few days. This is June 27th, and it will end at the end of the 2nd of August, so we will have a few days to ride with that. Hopefully we can take advantage, even if we will not be going to any of the tough stages. Would have been nice to at least have it last until the time trial. I think that was stage 8, but it's not going to happen. Favorites for this first stage: Ganna, he is super strong, Dumoulin, Evenepoel, King, Roglic, Jungels, Van Aert, Alaphilippe, Van der Poel, Izagirre. We are not very good at prologues. We are decent. We are likely to lose a few seconds, but hopefully we can have a nice performance with our race day conditioning. Our first orders: given the level of the opposition, it will be difficult to get a good result. So, as expected, we are starting last in on our team. So, one of the last people to start here in this Dublin Tour de France prologue. We are on the line, ready to start. I have no idea how fast we need to go. We're gonna do... that was too fast. 80 effort perhaps. I started a little bit too fast, so the yellow bar accelerated ahead. Need them to stabilize a little bit. This is a good pace for that. Then we can up the pace a little bit. I think we're gonna do 83 effort. Hopefully that is good enough. Stefan Küng is the leader at the moment, ahead of Ghana. We need to slow down a little bit again. We went too fast. 1 kilometer left to go, and we're gonna cross the line without much strength left. And we are in 68th place, 32 seconds behind. Is that a disaster? Tour de France have started. Stefan Küng will be the person with the yellow jersey. And let's have a look at us. 80th place, 42 seconds behind. Calmedian is a few spots ahead of us, 1 second ahead of us. So I guess this is fine. We're gonna get into the next stage, and then we're gonna look at the competition. I'm going to try and remember to record this briefing magazine thing at the start of each race, each stage. Gaviria is the favorite on this one. Will he be able to pull out a victory? Of course, we are not amongst the favorites on a flat stage, but we know that we can get a few points if we want to position ourselves for the points jersey later on. That will probably be very difficult because there are so many flat stages in this route of the Tour de France, the 1998 one. Not enough mountain stages, not enough hilly stages where we would be able to get points ahead of the sprinters. So I'm going to say that it's going to be a sprinter that wins the points jersey, but you never know, and we need to get as many points as we can just in case we can take advantage. The first real stage here, classification, initial objective, finish in the top 10 in the general classification. That is what they want us to be at the end of this Tour de France. They want us to be in the top 10. That was actually going to be my goal as well, to compete for a top 10. It's going to be possible if I am at the top of my game. Um, it's going to be a struggle because of race day conditioning. Will probably be worse at the end of the tour, or rather after the first week, as we have talked about earlier. Now we see we have a +4 day. That's excellent, of course, but we really would have liked it on mountain stages and not waste it here early on. But maybe we will get lucky and have good days in the mountains, even without the fitness peak. My skill as a player is, of course, gonna be a major factor as well. I would say that I am not at the peak of my game. Uh, we have been learning a lot so far on how to play on this difficulty, on the extreme difficulty. Um, it takes a lot more patience. We're also getting used to the way the AI works in the 2020 version. I feel like it has been a lot more friendly compared to previous versions, meaning that the other riders can waste their energy and early on in the climbs. Previously, it felt like everyone was super strong towards the end of the stage, and everyone was at most at least were riding the perfect climbs. But now it feels like the AI can make mistakes and also stress the player to make mistakes, as we have seen I have done a few times. Because of attacks, I have stressed my own riding. So we will see if we will be able to handle that. Kassian, our teammate, +5 day, he is in the breakaway. Maybe he can do something. He is not together with the other two at the moment, but he is chasing them down and is riding very fast. The competition is of course very important here as well. Alpecin Phoenix, I don't think they have anyone for the general classification. Dusenik Quickstep, Alaphilippe, is he the man they will go for? I would say yes, and they also have the current leader in King. Let's have a look at him actually. Yeah. Team Ineos, they have an amazing team. They have several riders that are very strong, but I'm going to bet they will ride for Bernal, maybe Carapaz if Bernal is not in good form. Team Jumbo-Visma, they have a lot of strong riders as well. In real life, at the moment, Roglic seems to be a world champion. I am recording this after the second stage of Criterium du Dauphiné. and he have been amazing so far. Borra Hansgrohe, not sure who they will ride for actually. Is the Plus a man? Maybe. Grosschartner, don't think he is strong enough. They have a strong team. Uh, Sachman, will he be able to compete? Perhaps. Who else? Mühlberger, I don't think he's a man for the general classification, but an amazing helper. We would have loved to be on Borra Hansgrohe with the kind of team they have here for the mountains. Ageteur La Mondiale. Pierre Latour will probably be the man on their team going for the general classification. I don't know who else it would be. Remco Evenepoel, not sure if he's strong enough in the game to compete. In real life, maybe he is stronger than that, but it's hard to tell. Of course, he is an amazing rider either way. EF Pro Cycling, who could they be riding for? Rigoberto Urán, is he still strong enough to compete at this level? We will learn that here perhaps. Team Emirates, not sure who they will be riding for actually. Henao perhaps? No, I don't think he's strong enough. Hard to tell. Maybe they're just here to win stages on the flat. Trek Segafredo, Mollema, probably. Ciccione as a helper. That would make a lot of sense. Richie Port doesn't look like he is strong enough to compete at this level, but who knows? Mitchelton Scott, Adam Yates looks like the favorite there. Lotto Sudal, do they have anyone? I can't really tell. Let's have a quick look. No, I don't think they have anyone for the general classification. Astana Pro Team, Vogelsang, will he be able to challenge for this Tour de France? Looks like he will want to have a go at it at least. Jon Izagirre, otherwise he is also very strong. Seclerc, we only have me. CCT, who will they be riding for here? I don't really know. Probably no one. Bahrain McLaren, is Barguil gonna go for it? He is really bad at time trial, but with the only time trial being a hilly one, maybe that will improve his chances. George Bennett, that's also a possibility. Castroviejo, in real life, I think he is a lot stronger than the mountain and hill stats he got in the game, but I don't think he is strong enough in the game to do anything. Tunes, well, they have a strong team, but Ben and McLaren, do they have any winners on it? I, I'm sure we're gonna compete with one or two of these riders for the top 10 at least. Entity Pro Cycling, do they have anyone for the general classification? Nope. Guinness might be the best one, but I don't think Guinness is nearly on the level needed. Benoot, is he gonna go for Team Sunweb? Possible, very possible. He is strong. I don't think they have anyone else. Movie Star, they have a bunch of decent riders. Many that can challenge for the top 10. Enrico Mas, Betancourt is not strong enough. Jorgensen is not strong enough. Pools can also challenge for the top position in this Tour de France, but it looks like they're going to go for Mas as the leader of the team. Cofidis, Guilherme Martin, he's been so impressive at this point of the season in real life. But yeah, it will be interesting to see if he can do anything here. It is possible he is too weak at time trial, but as I've said before, with only one hilly time trial, that can change a lot for the weaker time trialists. Do they have anyone else? Herada is a good shout as well. He's not bad. He is very good actually. B&B Hotels. Do they have anyone? That's a sprinter. I can't see. Pierre Roland. No, no, not anymore. They don't have anyone. Team Arkea. They have a strong sprinter as the main guy. I don't think they have anyone for the general classification. But we can see there are a lot of strong climbers. Some good people at TT as well. This is not going to be an easy Tour de France. There is a lot of strong competition. Not all of those riders that I mentioned will be in good form. And not everyone will try to go for the general classification. Some will be helpers and such. But we know that there will be a lot of hard competition here in this Tour de France. Now I'm gonna wait for the end of this stage. We're gonna have a look at it. It is pretty much flat. It's going to be all about the sprinters. And it would be nice if we can be in the top 10. 23.5 kilometers left to go. People were just going for a sprint prize. Cousin is the only person still out there, our teammate. He is fighting really hard. He did not take the point jersey. No, the mountain jersey. I mean, Barta took that the mountain, and Cousin took second place. They were 3 people at that point. But now it is only Cousin out there. He got less than a minute now, so the pace in the peloton is too fast. We are done with the downhill, so we're just gonna go on the flat now. Turgis is helping us. He is not looking that good today. The other helper is changing between Carmedian and Mancende. He's been doing that for most of the stage. Pretty much fast enough for me to not react. We would actually like to see Carmedian help us for the end of the stage. Mancini would also be a nice shout, but Chavrier we don't know much about, so I guess we're gonna stick with Turgis if this stands. We have lost a lot of positions. Not sure how that happened. Actually, I was just talking. Nah, I had another rider marked. That's why. That's why. So Turgis, the person that is supposed to help us, he is in an awful position. Calmedian, nope. Chevrier, you need to come up and help us then. See if you can do anything. Because this is all messed up. We're gonna improve our effort to 85, still maintaining position. We're gonna get ready with energy gel. There we go with that. We're gonna use both our skills, and that might help our rider to move up a little bit on his own actually. Yes, this is decent. As far as ending the stage without any lead out, this is okay. 89 effort. We're gonna move up as fast as we can here. It's too early for us to start the sprint, but we're gonna go with the sprint. Bonifacio, our teammate, is ahead of us. I don't think we will be in the top 10. Who is the winner? Buhani is the winner, and Bonifacio, our teammate, is in 7th place. We are actually in 10th place. That is not that bad. 10th place, 7th for Bonifacio. Stefan Kung will still have the leader's jersey. No one is really close to him that can challenge him on the flat stages. Points jersey, we are in 26th place. That's not really good enough. As I said, Barta took the mountain jersey. Jerome Cousin, you need to go into more breakaways so that you can get more points. We would like to see that. The youth jersey, we are 27 seconds behind Filippo Ganna. Remco Evenepoel is also in a great position. Is it reasonable for us to take the youth jersey at the end of this Tour de France? We will need to, yeah, we need to give a super performance for that to happen. I am going to guess that it's Evenepoel that is the main favorite for that one. But Bernal is of course gonna be a massive challenge for that as well. Yeah, it's going to be super tough to go for the jersey, but uh, the most reasonable goal for us is perhaps this jersey, even if it does look impossible. Another flat one, still on Ireland, Enniscorthy Cork. Gaviria remains the sprint favorite, and we are hoping that someone on the team will be able to go into the breakaway. I hope it's going to be Jerome Cousin. Again, he is in a fitness peak, so it would be very good to see him go out there. We can see that our fitness peak is starting to end. We no longer get 2 points for the race day conditioning. We only get 1 point from the fitness peak. So that is a change that we see here in the third stage. And I'm coming in a little bit late because it took 10 minutes or something to load the stage. Something crazy like that. Swedish jersey, Ludvigsson, nice to see that. +4 day for us. We're gonna have a look at race strategy. Nothing special for this stage, that is to be expected. Hamilton, are you any decent on the flat? Pretty good actually. So I guess if we have these two helpers, we're gonna tell Hamilton to help us with the lead out towards the goal line because he is the fastest on the flat. At least I would imagine he is faster than Chevrier. And we just wanted to maintain position. Let's look at the stage here quickly. Nothing really special, and the end of the stage is very flat for quite a long ride there. I think it's the last 50 or something kilometers that are flat. How long is the stage? Yeah, so it's like 54 kilometers of flat towards the end. I will see you when we get close to the goal line. 25 kilometers left to go on this third stage of the Tour de France. Breakaway was no one special. Let's have a quick look. It's Barta, the leader of the mountain jersey. He will probably keep it, even if I have not paid attention. I guess we will find out after the stage if that will happen. Some teams starting to pace now. We are not even 20 kilometers from the goal line yet. Kalmedjan +5 day, he is not going to be able to take much advantage of that. Manzin is actually helping us at the moment. Can we get him to come up to us and be the lead out man for us? Because he is, yeah, with the stats he have today, he's actually a world class sprinter. With the 79 in sprint on today's stage. But then we see Manzin is not gonna be able to help us. Kalmedjan. Let's just use Hamilton then. Hamilton, come up to us. You got a job to do. Would have been really nice to have Manzin. Looks like no one wants to attack at this point of the stage. Makes sense if there had been a hill or two. Maybe we should have been more prepared for attacks, but now it's not going to happen. I would actually be super happy if we could use Kalmedjan as well. With a +5 day, his stats must be really good, and they are. He would have been amazing to have as a lead out, just pacing on the road with 79 on the flat. That would have been super good. He's too far back now, so we can't even gamble on getting him up to us. Hamilton will have to do. We're gonna move up to 85 effort, and we need to take the energy gel, and we're gonna use our skills. And Hamilton, can you be in front of us, please? With 4 kilometers left to go, we start to move up to join the sprint teams up in front. 89 effort from now on. We will see the sprint teams go. I think they will go very soon. There they are. And let's start the sprint. Let's start the sprint. We are not first to start the sprint, but we might be able to compete for a top 5. We are in 5th place at the moment. It is Gaviria that is the winner, and we take 6th place, and Bonifacio is in 7th place yet again. That was a really good sprint for us. The 3rd stage ends with Gaviria taking another victory. Stefan Kung still in the lead in the general classification. No sprinters are... 12th place for Gaviria now. He is getting closer. Maybe he will get the yellow jersey soon. He has a massive lead for the sprint jersey. A very big lead, and we are in 17th place there now with 21 points. It's starting to look better for us there. Barta maintains his mountain jersey. He got 3 points on today's this stage. And we move up a little bit in the youth jersey. We are still 27 seconds behind, but in 11th place now. And I think we were in 12th place before. Does that mean that someone had to withdraw? Nope, everyone is still in the race. And we have 0 points because we are not in the top 10. That will be the end of this episode. Next up, more Tour de France. We have 6 more episodes of Tour de France to go. Until then, I am Killer Cow Divine. Thank you all for watching.